Satish. I'm an alumni from 2012-14 batch from Scit. I did my MBA in IT with majors in information security. My current role is I work as a senior security engineer / consultant for a company called Security Innovation. My area of expertise and the domain I work in is vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, where I deal with projects like web application pen testing, network pen tests, mobile pen tests, IOT and cloud audits. So the current stream which I took in my MBA was information security. So where we learned a lot of things like compliance, a lot of risk management technologies and everything. In addition to that, we learned some technical subjects which actually help in my current role. And moreover, in being a techno manager role, you learn like 10 to 15% of technical and like 85% of managerial, where your manager role is going to help a lot once it comes to convincing the clients and making the client understand about their compliance and everything. Say for example, if you do pick up an infosec specialization, you're going to learn about multiple compliances which are practiced worldwide and which are very famous, and there are stringent rules where companies have to adhere to this compliance rules, say PCI DSS. Now when it comes to specific compliances, there is always a clause that you have to do a pen test and you have to submit results, you have to submit proofs and everything. That's where I as an engineer or I as a consultant come in for my company, where I help companies go through the pen test process, identify vulnerabilities and everything, and provide them remediations and recommendations which they fix and they submit to the PCI auditor, and they get the audits certified and compliant PCI DSS compliances. Say for example your banks, every bank has to be a PCI DSS compliant. Now with the techno manager role, where probably other people from our college will come around, is you will be probably the auditor or consultant, where you will go and check the company if the company is following all PCI DSS rules, and if something is missed, you will suggest some best practices to fix it, and you will ensure that the company is actually following all best practices and handling data and everything securely. Now coming to the current market trends, the latest buzzword in security is the use of blockchains, right from starting from the voting process to elections and banking. We are not currently sure where the industry is going to think about blockchains, and we are hoping that the blockchains become a huge thing, because that might change the entire IT industry and IT security industry. Now where I see myself in later, like where my domain is going on, my domain is lately seeing a lot of exposure. Like there are lots of new devices coming in. 10 years back, the only devices which are connected to the network were routers and web servers and something. Today, like there is a mobile device or connecting. There are a lot of IoT devices like smart thermostats, smart AC. So right from the simplest like a smart tube light to a smart AC, everything can be used by an attacker to gain access to your sensitive data, to get into your living rooms and everything like that. So that's where I probably come in, and we as a consultant or security people will come in and advising the clients, making sure the data is handled safely, making sure they're following the basic security practices. Once we do all those things, we'll probably make the world a better place and safe place, and we'll remediate the world from the simplest bugs and safeguard data. Thank you.